Hello again. Time for another installment. Many cities around the world are known for their music scenes and the bands that come out of them. For example, when you think about Liverpool, England, you think about the Beatles. When you think about San Francisco, California, maybe the first band that comes to mind is Grateful Dead or the Jefferson Airplane. What about Athens, Georgia? There were some great bands from Athens, Georgia. REM, the B-52s, of course. And today we're diving into the world of Pylon, one of the most influential bands to emerge from the legendary Athens, Georgia music scene of the 1980s. Their debut LP, called Gyrate, was released in 1980 and is a post-punk masterpiece that helped shape the sound of alternative music. But before we get into the LP, let's rewind a bit and talk about how the band came together. Pylon formed in 1978 in Athens, Georgia, home of the University of Georgia, where all four members were art students. Athens was a college town that was about to become a hotbed for groundbreaking music. The band's founding members, Vanessa Briscoe, the vocalist, Michael Lachowski, the bass player, Randy Bewley, the guitar player, and Curtis Crowe, the drummer, were all students at the University of Georgia. But none of them were musicians. They were purely art students. And Pylon was basically an experiment or an art project. They wanted to start a band and see how it went. Roommates Michael Lachowski and Randy Bewley were studying painting at UG. Curtis Crowe, their landlord, was into sculpture, and Vanessa Briscoe was a photography student at UGA. They weren't trying to be rock stars. They just wanted to create something new and exciting. Their lack of formal music training actually worked in their favor, pushing them to experiment and develop a sound that was entirely their own. So this was in 1978. Fast forward to 1980, and Pylon releases their debut LP, Gyrate. It's raw, energetic, and a danceable record that captures the spirit of post-punk. It's angular, it's funky, and it's got this undeniable groove that really makes you want to get on your feet and dance. The album kicks off with volume. Right from the start, you're hit with this driving bass line and Vanessa's distinctive vocals, half sung, half spoken, barking, growling, and it's full of attitude. Next up is Cool, which they released as a 45. This track is as icy and detached as the title suggests. The guitar work is sharp and minimal, and the rhythm section locks into a hypnotic groove. Then there's Feast in My Heart, one of the standout tracks on this LP. It's got this infectious energy with Vanessa's vocals oscillating between playful and intense. The lyrics are cryptic but evocative, leaving you to piece together the story. Human Body is another highlight. It's funky, it's weird, and it's impossible not to dance to. The band's chemistry is on full display in this track. Curtis's drums are tight. Michael's bass is really groovy. And Randy's guitar riffs are razor sharp. Next track is Danger. This track is a perfect example of Pylon's ability to balance tension and release. It's urgent and it leaves you on the edge of your seat. Pylon wasn't just a studio band. They were incredible live performers. Their shows were high energy, chaotic, and unforgettable. They didn't just play music, they created an experience with southern sweat and jagged rhythms, sort of a post-punk disco. And while Pylon never achieved the mainstream success of some of their Athens peers, like the B-52s and REM, their impact on alternative music is undeniable. Bands like Sonic Youth, Slater-Kinney, and even LCD Sound System have cited Pylon as a main inspiration. They proved that you could be experimental, danceable, and punk all at the same time. Gyrate can be seen as a portrait of a band that was years ahead of its time. It's raw, it's real, and it's a testament to the power of creativity, punk DIY energy, and individuality. If you haven't listened to Pylon yet, do yourself a favor and check them out. They have the same nervous and paranoid energy as early Talking Heads, Gang of Four, Television, and Wire. Trust me, your playlist will thank you. Thanks for joining me on this journey through Pylon's Gyrate. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the varied music on these shelves. And let me know in the comments, what's your favorite Pylon track? Until next time, thanks for watching and keep exploring great music. See you next time.